A dope dealer that does magic. What could possibly go wrong? So Sleight is a new movie that's coming out this weekend. It's kind of a crime drama, and this movie good. I'm gonna say this movie was interesting because I didn't really see too many marketing for it except on Facebook, which is like, oh yeah, that magician movie that could be really good. I want to check that out because it seems relatable. We got a black kid doing magic shit like that. He's just trying to make it, and he's caught up in this like kind of criminal underground shit. Yeah, worth checking out. So I got to see it, and I was just like, it is that, but it's like. One of the movies you're gonna go see, and when you recommend it to somebody, you'll be like, it was okay, but you could wait till it comes out on Netflix to check it out. Let's get into the pros and cons. I believe that Sleight comes out in theaters this weekend. I feel like if you want to see this movie just to see what it's about, if it's worth checking out, then I can tell you that it is kind of worth checking out, kind of. You what do you know about the movie? First of all, acting the movie. Our main character, Bo, he's pretty good. He's one of those smart ass kids who's just, you know, like, yeah, a lot of potential, a lot of street smarts. He's just one of those kids that have all the potential in the world, but just doesn't realize it. Typically just doing magic and just doing dope. I had a girlfriend in the movie, don't know the actress's name, but she was hot as fuck, and she was a ride or die chick, and she had the hottest eyes I've ever seen in 2017. She was sexy. Sexy as fucking sexy. Damn. Other characters in the movie were pretty generic in their sense of just like, okay, we are, you know, these characters that you would expect in a movie like this, like in Boys in the Hood or Straight Outta Compton. It's like those kind of characters, so there you go with that. The movie more or less is you have Bo. He's a drug dealer who's been doing this for a year, and he just so happens to also do magic on the side just because he likes doing magic. I never really explained why he likes doing magic. It's just kind of like his thing. He likes doing it. It's a hobby. Okay, but the drug dealing thing, he's kind of like, I just want to do that, until he realizes that, you know what, I think I'm in a little bit too deep because I met my hot girlfriend who I just met for like, you know, a day, and now, yeah, I want to get out of this shit so we can just move out of this hellhole. Of course, you can't get out of the drug game without being some consequences, and of course there are consequences. Now you gotta deal with that. Now, so more or less, the thing about this movie as being like a really long episode of ATL, kind of like that, just with magic, you know? Oh, like a magical episode of ATL. Pros of the movie, I'll say that it does have a lot of potential in it, and it is kind of relatable to the youth, kind of, in a sense. And the tricks he does do in the movie, when it does show him showing off his magical showcasing powers and shit like that, he does the card trick. Those are pretty interesting. I love card tricks. I like magic. I watch America's Got Talent every year, and I love that shit. And so it made me invested. I was like, it was cool. I liked it. Gets me every time. On the movie, I'm gonna say that the movie doesn't really leave you with anything that you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna remember that shit. It's kind of forgettable. Part of that being that the characters do a lot of things, and I'm just like, if you just didn't do that, you would be okay. You wouldn't be in a situation like you are in now. Oh, making poor idiot decisions. And I'm just like, real people in real situations like this who actually do exist don't make those decisions. So why would you do it? Because I know it's a movie, but why? It just kind of takes me out of it just a little bit. And then the ending of the movie is probably like the part I just kind of hate the most, because the way it just kind of builds up to like, oh yeah, there's gonna be this awesome ending, and it just cuts off. The awesome ending just cuts off. You don't know what happened. It's just over. Black screen. So at the end of the day, Sleight was not quite what I thought it was going to be. It was not as shit as it could have been, but it wasn't good as I hoped it was going to be, if that makes sense. And like I said, I hate the ending of the movie. The ending just ends abruptly, just like you think it's gonna be awesome, and then cut is over. Just, what a jip. So, and then I'm gonna say that Sleight is indeed a 6 out of 10, which is probably an okay movie if you Redbox it. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Here they come.